This is Northern Dairy Equipment Limited, based in Preston, Lancashire in the United Kingdom. And on this video we're going to be talking to you about the Sanicleanse Teat prep system. So the system uses two chemicals. The two-part mix involves the first chemical, which is the Sanicleanse Concentrate Sanitizer. This product has a lactic acid base, chlorhexidine, and is full of surfactants and high emolliency. Those including lanolin, glycerin, sorbitol, vitamin E and Japanese peppermint oil. This improves the teat condition and gives the good cleaning effect and foaming on the brush. The Sanicleanse is a straight disinfectant which is amine based. This provides a very good kill against all your mastitis causing pathogens. Both of the products are dosed through dosing pumps here. Now there is an option on the Sanicleanse to use Pericleanse if need be, depending on farm requirement, which is a peracetic acid 5% product. That is used through a different dosing pump to this, but can be used on farms if needed. The dosing pumps that dose the products are here. They're easy to control and can be done by the user. We set them on install date at a standard rate, where at that point you're using about 1 penny per cow per milking. To bleed the barrels, if you're needing to change the barrels once these are empty, simply activate the brush so the pumps are dosing, and you can either loosen on the side to create a dosing, or you can do it through the top. This gets rid of any airlocks in the pumps and ensures the chemical's running correctly through the system. The injectors, where the chemical is injected, these are one-way valves that stop any water going back into your water barrels. Periodically, depending on the amount of cows, you'd be looking maybe for 1,000 cow herd 3 times a day to be changing these injectors every 12 months. When installing the Sanicleanse Teat prep system, we have a choice of connecting into your mains or borehole supply. Ideally mains. If we're going on to borehole supply, we need to make sure that it's free of bacteria and any lime, minerals or things like that. We connect into your system and power the water through a water filtration system. This is a self-cleaning filter that, if required, you can open the tap and clean any debris out of the filter. The water is then regulated down here to control the pressure of which the water flows across the brushes. This is an important part, as a good water flow is always required across the brushes. The water then makes it through into this stainless steel water heater. This is a self-filling tank, so there is a copper coil in there, and we are using fresh water through the copper coil. The water that keeps in the tank is controlled through an automatic filling bowl cot, so there is no need to ever go inside here as such. On the side here is where you control the temperature. As standard, we set at 55 to 60 degrees, which on the brush achieves about 50 degrees temperature for your stimulation and your cleaning. If you need to change, remove these 4 bolts and you can access the thermostat there to change it up and down. From there, the water makes it through to the pumping systems, which we spoke about earlier. Here we have the air filtration unit, so we connect into the compressor on farm, and we are wanting to achieve anywhere between a 7 and 10 bar pressure. To power the teat scrubber system, you will need an on-farm air compressor. A compressor this size, 200 litre, has ample amount to power our system, along with power a backflush system or gates or anything that you may need to add on. A system like this will produce 10 bar of pressure. You've got a 200 litre tank, 4 horsepower motor, so it's going to fill up quick and give a good output. The only things to check on your compressor periodically is there will be a drain valve on the tank below. Open that drain valve maybe once every couple of weeks just to get rid of any moisture in the tank. Apart from that, they're very low maintenance. On the air prep unit here, this is where you control the speed of the brushes. Minimum to power the brushes is 6 bar, but ideally we want about 8 bar. Most of your compressors will go up to 10, so you have the ability to speed up the brushes if required. If you're wanting to change the speed of the brushes, you pull this top black part up and you can turn it down to turn the pressure down, which in turn will slow the brushes down, or you can turn it clockwise to speed them up. This filter will remove any moisture out of the airline coming from your compressor. This coalescing filter will take any oil out that's being picked up from your compressor. In here, this is your oil for your motor in the teat scrubber. This needs to be looked after and checked periodically to make sure that this is up to the level line. To change the oil or empty, turn the air off, release all pressure, twist the bottom of the oiler and remove it. From here, you can then get the oil that we supply, fill it up, put it back on, and turn your air back on. In here is your control unit. In this access here, you can change any settings that be required on the brush. Each control unit will power up to 2 working hand units in the parlour, and you have a choice of a standard control unit, which is this one, or you can go for our upgraded touchscreen version. With the touchscreen version, you can have dip sensors in your chemical barrels telling you when your chemical's running low. You can tell you when your chemical isn't there or your water isn't there, and you can also monitor your milking times for the last 16 milkings. In this standard control unit, we're able to change brush settings on the keypad in here, where we can alter the wash time, the dry time, and we can also activate the air prep feature. The air prep feature is in which air is blown around the teats during the drying phase to speed up the drying process. Below the control unit is the valve unit, and in here we have the valves for the water and the air. So you have your air in through the brass solenoid valve and your water and chemical mix through the stainless one. From the valve unit, in which the air is passed through and the chemical and hot water mix, it then goes into the primary hose, which is then carried through into the parlour to connect up to the teat scrubber.
When installing the system, there's 2 options. You can have it either on a drag hose system, where the stainless box is attached above the parlour with the pipe hanging into the middle centre of the parlour, which enables you then to walk up and down, prepping each cow all the way down the parlour, and that'll work from one end to the other. After finished milking or during prepping, the pan unit can either be hooked up on the stainless box, or we can install stainless steel handle holders at the ends of the parlour and in the centre to hang the brush up when not in use. Another option would be to have the hand unit running on a line, stainless steel line, with the primary hose coiled up on loops, meaning the brush can follow you down the parlour as you prep the cows all the way down, and then it can also be coiled back up nice and neatly at either end of the parlour, brush again hung up on the hook, or once again we could have stainless steel holders put in wherever you like them. Brushes are required to be changed every 20,000 cows milked. To do this, remove your end housing, hold 2 of the brushes and turn and loosen as such. Once the brush is unscrewed, take it out and replace with new brush and hand tight until tight. Once you've done that, hold the next 2 brushes, remove the next one and replace like for like. Once the brushes are replaced, the end housing is then placed back on and audible clicks back, ready to go. To activate the brush, you press the switch on the side, brushes will start to spin, and then your chemical and hot water mix will come through the brush, and that is when you're ready to clean. LED light on the end will illuminate the teats in the bag to ensure a better clean. Once finished, to activate the dry phase, you press the button again. The brushes will continuously run, enabling to dry the teats, at which point the brushes will then stop.
To wash the cows, start off with the front teats first, and then make your way around to the back teats. From here, after the washing phase, you have the option to turn it on to dry phase or leave them for the 90 to 120 seconds let down. I trust this video today has been useful for you. For more information and pricing, please contact Northern Dairy Equipment or visit our website on www.dairy-equipment.co.uk.